Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Total Extreme Wrestling 2016 Developers Journal / Dev Diary. We are here on Monday, March 28th. Yeah. And we have a Dev Diary to do. I just finished recording a Bits and Pieces episode, which is this giant wall of text right here. If you haven't seen it yet, it's probably because I uploaded it a bit earlier, probably like 2 or 3 hours before. And in which case, stop watching this video, or continue watching this video, and then go watch that video, where you'll have to pause, and if you want to read them. I scroll down, and basically, so up at the top, scroll down so you can see it, pause for about 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, scroll back down again, and that's how I do it. Anyways, without further ado, let's go to today's Dev Diary. We start off with Game Changers. A new series of random events known as Game Changers have been added. These major events, which occur every 2 to 4 years, usually have a significant impact on certain workers or companies, and thus, as the name suggests, change the entire course of the game. One example of a Game Changer is a worker turning whistleblower. Fuck out. Turn! A turn! To reveal hardcore steroid usage backstage to the press. What a swerve. Owner types. Owners now have types, being either lifetime, like Richard Dyson or Vince McMahon, although technically he did purchase it from his father, whatever. Purchased, like Sam Strong, Tommy Cornell, or Dixie Carter / Panda Energy. They bought their way into ownership of the company, or CEOs. I have no example for that. Each affect how long they will remain in power, whether they can be fired, and whether they can pass the company on to family members when they retire or die. Lifetime, they can pass the company on. Purchased, they can't. It goes up for sale. CEOs, they can be fired. That's my assumption, anyways. This allows a variety of real-world situations to be modeled correctly. Owner min and max sizes. Via the business subscreen of the editor, workers can now be set to have a minimum and maximum sizes for companies that they can take over as an owner. This stops, for example, virtually unknown workers being handed the reins of power for global companies apparently, just because they have high skills. So maybe if this was in TEW 2016, we wouldn't see Dean Daniels taking over US Pro all the time. Good to know. Owner Booker tolerance. Some owners like to have set themselves as the head booker. This is based on personality and booking skills. The tolerance level for this has now been lowered, meaning that more owners would choose to employ someone else to book. This opens up job opportunities, which is useful for human players in particular. Owner investments. When owners take over a company, they have an option of investing some of their personal wealth into it. This can help give a company a boost or ease them out of debt. One thing I want to know is, how are these investments calculated, by when they happen and how much is given? Like, am I suddenly going to be given like $10 million? Or am I going to just be given like maybe $1 million at the most or something? That's something I'd be interested in. Company strategy. Companies can now be said to have a specific strategy ranging from traditional events and TV model to being dedicated entirely to TV to other things, probably. This allows some idiosyncratic real-world companies to be simulated better. Alright, cool. Owner defers pay. When I first read this, I thought that the owner was just like, no, people ain't getting paid. Work for free, like TNA. Yeah. Owners can now opt to defer their pay if the company is struggling financially. This means they don't take the money owed them, lessening the monthly wage bill. It is definitely weird that they take money at all anyways, because it's their money. Like, you're not gaining any money. You're being paid by yourself. And that's the thing. Like, the owners of the companies are getting paid by themselves. It's kind of weird there. It's kind of the same thing with the bonus. Like, why do with the owner bonus loophole now closed? Which I'm pretty sure was in the bits and pieces, but I'm not sure. Completely forget almost everything that's in there. Scumbag owners. If an owner of a subcult company, which means regional or lower, has a particularly ugly personality, then he now falls under the heading of scumbag owner. Workers who get this categorization, and they'd have to be a pretty rotten people to do so. Generate special incidents where they stiff employees on payment. TNA. Do scummy behavior like organize fraudulent Kickstarter campaigns. Beat up rookies backstage. Good God, man. Etc. Etc. Good grief. They're also extra likely to develop bad relationships with their employees and have walkouts happen. This adds to the realism of the game. Cool! This is cool. I like this. Anything that makes the game world more vibrant for me is just awesome. Like things that scumbag owners generating random incidents. Hopefully we get to hear about them in the newsfeed. The game world, the game changers. This is going to be huge for people who like long-term games, but always complain about being able to plan 3, 4, 5 years ahead and be like, well, nothing that I've changed, nothing that I've planned has changed. That's also been remedied by the injury situation that's new this year with a lot more injuries. So, yeah, this is great. Again, anything that makes the game world more vibrant is good in my book. Until I see it in action and I can give it an official be like, I like this, I don't like this, I love this, I hate this sort of thing. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Total Extreme Wrestling 2016 Developers Journal / Dev Diary. Bye!